do it again. You know, I mean, it's just, he kept looking at me going, no, you're the scruffy looking nerf herder. And I said, no, you're the scruffy looking nerf herder. And it just went back and forth and back and forth. And it's like, you know, I'd probably do another con, but I wouldn't go with a buddy with both of us dressed as Han Solo. It's just weird.
That just doesn't work out very well.
It's really hard to stay in character that way.
Yeah, no, because you really have to, like, out-arrogant each other, and it's just kind of...
Yeah.
It's
now, if you had two friends, and you went as, like, young Han Solo, and then New Hope Han Solo, and then old Han Solo... No, never mind. Hi folks, welcome back to Pop Up Fizzle. I'm Jeff.
I'm Heidi.
And we're here to watch the trailer for Captain Marvel. This is trailer number 2.
Trailer number 2.
Dose. This dropped last night, I think, on ESPN during football.
ESPN?
We don't...
There's some football game. There's something happening.
It happened on ESPN.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Go my favorite sports team.
Yeah.
Skull goal unit basket.
Right. So yeah, no, this is, we did not get to it last night, mainly because Heidi was at work.
I was working.
Yeah, and it's actually been a hot minute since we made a video together.
Yeah, it really has. No, so I was kind of not feeling great over the weekend, and I had a rare weekend off, so of course I was going to be sick for it, so
I was busy with some book stuff. Speaking of which... It's here. It has arrived. You can actually order Shadow Plays from me. It's a collection of 15 short stories. You can order it from my web store, and I'll put the link down here somewhere, or just down below in the description. It's also available through Amazon.com in paperback and in Kindle, so if you're interested, be sure and check that out. So we're going to dive into this trailer, and we're going to let you know what we think about it.
Very exciting.
We were okay with the first trailer, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I'll be honest that Captain Marvel is not a character, like... Of all the Marvel characters that have gotten their own movie, she and Black Panther are the two that I care the least about in my comic book reading. But then Black Panther turned out to be a great movie.
Yeah.
And I have high hopes for this.
Yeah, and Iron Man.
I just don't care a lot about the character.
Right, Iron Man wasn't really a big deal before Iron Man came out.
Well, it was to me, but.
Well, I mean, to a lot of people, he wasn't necessarily like an A-level hero.
But to mainstream people, yes.
Yeah, he wasn't a thing. So I think Marvel's made a lot of good choices as far as stories and directors and screenwriters and all that. So I feel like. If this is the direction they're going and it ties into everything, This is going to be fantastic.
And we get...
Not Fanforstic.
Please. And we got the youngerized... I'm going to trademark that.
Youngerized.
We have youngerized Nick Fury.
De-aged.
And youngerized Phil Coulson in this film. So
because they don't have younger eyes.
Youngerized. Anyway.
I'm very excited about seeing them as well.
Yeah, so we're going to check this trailer out. We're going to let you know what we think, as we always do. Mm-hmm. And then you can jump down to the comments and let us know what you think down there. All right, here we go.
So, Skrulls are the bad guys.
Whoa.
And you're a Kree, a race of noble warriors.
Heroes. Noble warrior heroes.
Your life began the day it nearly ended. We found you with no memory. We made you one of us. So you could live longer, stronger, superior. You were reborn.
I keep having these memories. Something in my past is the key to all of this.
You know how to fly this thing?
We'll see.
That's a yes or no question.
Yes.
Would you like to know what you really are?
I think I had a life here. What are you telling me?
You've come a long way, but you're not as strong as you think. This war is just the beginning.
I'm not gonna fight your war. gonna end it.
Aren't you the cutest little thing? Aren't you cute? And what's your name, huh?
Gary.
I'll be back.
All right.
Okay.
Thoughts?
So I really don't know a lot about Captain Marvel's origin story, and so I can't really comment. It seems like they're trying to do. I mean, it looks like that's what they're doing here. So I can't really comment on how close.
A
it
little bit
looks.
of an origin story. Yeah.
Like I don't know how.
folding it into
Yeah, I
the
don't know
world.
how close it is to her real origin story from the comics.
Not.
Or, not.
I don't think.
Okay, or unless she has multiple origin stories.
They
Because
have just, like, recently in comics, they've retconned
some of
her origin.
Okay.
I think, in an attempt to make it closer to whatever we're going to see in this.
Okay, that's fine. You know, whatever. I mean, it looks good. I'm curious about all of it. Not sure about Nick Fury being a cat fan. Like, I'm not, like, that was just a weird, like, I know, like, at the end of commercials, at the end of trailers, at the end of things, there's always a wink. I worked in advertising for over a decade. There's always like this cute little joke to make like people laugh, and I'm not sure that landed really flat for me. So I'm hoping that the rest of that scene makes it better. But
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool. I thought the effects were good, and I thought I'm really interested. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I am of two minds about this.
Okay.
And I'll try to explain as best I can. One, I thought it was really cool to see her full uniform, helmet, out there flying around in space. However, the CG there on her face especially looked a little wonky. However, they don't always have finished effects going into a trailer.
So it needs, it does need to look.
So
a
it
little
may
better.
look a lot better in the film. What I worry about, though, if it's not remarkably better, I worry that it'll feel Green Lantern-y.
Green Lantern-y?
Green Lantern-y.
Oh,
Green
yeah,
Lantern-y.
that it does really have a really, it may go down that track.
So, I think that Green Lantern, which I don't hate. I don't hate
it. I mean, yeah, I hated the outfit.
It's not, the outfit was terrible. And it's certainly not what I wanted from a Green Lantern movie. I think that it's okay. But I think the mistake that it made was that it took a cosmic character and grounded him on Earth for most of that movie.
Yeah.
Which made it really difficult to understand
the enormity
the character
of, like,
and the universe. So it was like Earth, space, Earth, space, Earth, space, Earth, space. Like, and I don't want this to fall into that same trap.
Maybe they'll make it better though.
Yeah, and so I mean, it looks like we're going to get some
Earth
of
space?
both, but I think depending on how they play it, it could be okay. Certainly, Marvel has a track record with us that I want to trust that it's going to be great. But that's my one worry. That's my one concern, and I think even that wouldn't be outweighing anything for me if I was more attached to this character.
Yeah.
In my opinion, and this is just me as a comic book fan, in my opinion, the only reason Carol Danvers is even notable is that Rogue took her powers. And it's what made Rogue the character that we know and love today, the powerhouse that she is, because she has some of those powers. Mm-hmm. But
she's
that's just, yeah. So growing up, for me, she was just a person who popped up every now and then. She was a character called Binary for a while in some of the X-Men books, and she was really just kind of a tag along in those books. It was like, what is she doing here, and why are we following this story all of a sudden? So I never was drawn to her as a character. I did like the sort of period of time where she went from being Ms. Marvel to Captain Marvel, just the growth of her as a character in her own right. But she's still not a character that I follow in comics or that I care to read that much about. So I really hope that this will change my perspective, and I hope that it'll add something to the MCU. I really do think that because of the timing of these films, that clearly we're getting Captain Marvel first because it's going to play a role in
Avengers 4.
In Avengers 4, whatever that may
Whatever
be called.
that-
Now the latest rumor that I've heard is that trailer will drop tomorrow.
Oh, jeez.
So if that happens, if Avengers 4 drops a trailer tomorrow, then we will, of course, be back to react to that as well. Right now, though, we want to know what you think about Captain Marvel, so jump down into the comments below and let us know what you think down there. Are you excited to see this movie? Is Captain Marvel a character that you relate to? Are you excited to see this adventure, or are you kind of about it, but because it's Marvel, you're going to give it a shot? I mean, there's a big spectrum, really, that you can be on, so let us know where you land on that spectrum. And if you like this video,
Hit the thumbs up.
and consider subscribing to the channel. We love it when you do that. If you're already subscribed, hit the bell icon so you can be notified the next time we drop one of these things. And we do have a couple of things coming today. And then, again, if the Avengers drops, we'll be back for that as well. Until next time, folks.
Bye.
Bye.